Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Giovanni, and we'll be covering rounds 4 and 5 for the K1 Speed Challenge GP here at Phoenix. Now, for round 4, unfortunately we did not have cameras for this race. They weren't working. I think it was a nationwide issue with all the locations, but it wasn't a very good one. Didn't have a good kart in qualifying, similar to this race. And just like last month, we did not make it into Group A, unfortunately. We kind of got demoted to Group B, unable to get those karts to set those good times in quali. So here we are, starting in Group B. We'll just jump right into it. Start second, and the flag comes down pretty quick here, but we're able to get a good start. Come right alongside this number 1 here and send it right down the inside because he leaves it unprotected. But that's able to let, I think P3 is where he started, jump up alongside of us. We're able to keep it defended going in through the kind of carousel corner. We get bumped a little bit wide, fair game. And he's just running alongside. We try and keep it along with him, get pushed out slightly, but we're not going to have this corner going in, so we just try and go for the switchback, pull alongside here, and that's our first lap complete. Coming down back into turn 1, kind of look at the inside, but that's not happening. So now we're just kind of going aggressive, making sure that we aren't leaving the door open for people behind us, while also trying to keep it as aggressive as we can with the guy in front. Go for the switchback here. We're able to get a little bit of a nosing, kind of push him a little bit out wide, give him a little bit of a tap. Same going into this corner, we're just going right alongside, send it really late on the brakes, and we're able to take this P1. And now we have 12 laps ahead of us, just trying our best to extend this as much as we can, and really just run away with as many points that we can take here. Fortunately, at least in this race, we're able to get a good kart, so I can kind of feel the tires and everything underneath me. Really feeling well, and I can think at this point in the race, I'm thinking that I can get some nice, try and turn some nice laps and just try and become a little bit familiar with the car and track a little bit, especially because now that these summer months are coming up, the track is starting to warm up a lot more, and the grip and the tires are really rubbering in, and so the track is just getting faster and faster. When before, in the first couple of league races, a good time for pole was around like a 24.6 or a 24.4. Now for pole, we're battling with the likes of Connor Vickers and Sean O'Hearn for 20.4 and a 24.1. That's really the mark to beat. So in this race, with our last lap, we're able to set 24.9. We're able to hold this position, and from here, it's kind of a boring race. We'll just be focusing on getting our lines done and really just trying to extend this gap as much as we can. We're able to gain a few more tenths of a second coming in now. But like I said at the start, really not have a good time in qualifying. Our first kart didn't have any top speed, and our fastest time was a 25.6, which is just not going to cut it at all for trying to get into Group A. And then our second time was a 24.6, which was a lot better, but a lot of the guys in front of us just got really good karts, and we were barely bumped out. We were given kind of a third chance, because in our first qualifying, me along with a few others, didn't have our laps fully counted, so they only counted around half of it because they had some of the transponders not working, so they let us go out again. But even with the kart I got for the third time, just as my fastest time was a 24.8, so I wasn't able to use that kart really. But at least in this race, we're just trying to, again, try and get by with some damage limitation. Going into this month, we're second, quite a few points behind Ralph, and we're just trying and make that gap not extend as far as we can, and just kind of trying to keep ourselves within that championship territory again. But again, it's just really unfortunate coming in here, but setting a good lap, a 24.5, that could have got us close to middle of the pack, starting in Group A if we did have this kart. But at least we can see that we're putting down some pace, some definitely pure pace as well, setting some really nice times coming across the line here. And that's actually going to be our fastest lap of the race of a 24.407. We run a little bit wide on that corner, carrying a lot of speed in there, but really here it's just carrying as much speed as we can and just trying to extend that gap. If we kind of look behind, we can see just how far of a gap we're extending as the rest of the pack's kind of coming through the S's now. And now, just winding down the laps, 25.0, not the best lap, just kind of sent it a little too hard into this turn 1. But in the future, I do plan on coming out with a kind of a track walk slash like track tips and guide, just for all you guys coming into the location and kind of trying to understand the track a little bit more, so that we can be a little bit more prepared when you come and try and be a little bit more competitive. I know this track, and especially these karts, are a little difficult to get the grasp of, but with that last lap, we're able to set a 24.434. And just trying to get this kart to go with us, trying to learn a little bit more of this track. It is a little bit bouncy though, but I think part of that is that I don't really weigh much in these karts, and these karts really like to bob around and bounce around with me. Lap 13, last lap we were able to set a 24.581. Pretty good lap. And now the laps are really just winding down, just trying to see if we can get a little bit of extra pace come out of this kart. But talking a little bit on the Group A race, the top 3 finishers for that were Connor Vickers, who was able to grab a pole and maintain that win. Sean started in second and was able to come away with second as well. And Caden the same, started in third and finished third. So great races by them. They just kind of held their own and just ended up racing their way to the end. But here we come to, at the end of the white flag, coming to the checkered now. We finish with a 24.625 and also finish with that win, which is nice to come away with, a nice consolation prize. Unfortunately not getting in that Group A again. But hopefully next month we can come a little bit harder, do some more practice laps, kind of understand a little bit more of this track and how to use some of these karts, since they are starting to kind of wind down with people coming around, and you know, you have regular people coming in. But we'll kind of show the results from this race. So we're able to come away with a win on this one. Travis Morgan to my left, who I gave a fist bump to, coming away in third. Tyler coming away in third, who is on my right. Clayton in fourth, Nicholas in fifth, and Michael in sixth. And we'll kind of flip over. 7th came Devin, 8th came Zane, 9th Nathan, 10th is Tristan. And this race was pretty good. There was actually a lot of clean racing and a lot of fun to have. We are able to get kind of our own little victory lap waving the checkered flag. But here we come to what we've all been waiting for, the championship standings in the top 5 for the Challenge GP at K1 Speed Phoenix. Ralph is leading with 170 points. I'm behind him. I would say right behind, but I'm not right behind him. I'm 21 points behind, or no, sorry, 21 points behind with 149. Nathaniel Newberry right behind me, literally, with 148. Connor Vickers making his way up with 135, and he missed a race at the beginning of the season, so that just kind of shows the unfortunate circumstance that we're stuck in. If we're not able to get good karts soon, then these guys are going to be catching up, and that's really going to be a big threat. And then Luke coming right behind him with 130 points. But anyways, I will leave that here. Thank you all for watching, and be looking out for that track guide and everything coming up soon, along with some videos at PKRA. But let me know in the comments if you have any other questions or ideas, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.